it was quite difficult because we didn't really know what we were doing a lot of the time. It was like following some rough, abstract notions, some like rough idea of what we should be doing. So it was kind of exploratory. It was like we were felt quite adrift. But we knew we were getting something out of it, and that we were playing, and that we were kind of connecting as people who make music. So it wasn't all in vain. So, but collating all that information and all those noises and all those everything else was more time-consuming. But I don't think it didn't take longer than usual. It usually takes us about 3 and 4 months, is it?
Yeah, and it was the same kind of in terms of work time, wasn't it? It was no more actual work time, which was surprising, you know, because we were kind of going into uncharted territory in a way, changed as much as we could really of the old ways that we recorded to see, you know, what was helpful and what wasn't helpful.
Yeah, well, we did it in like 3 stages. The first was at Studio 13, which is our little studio, which is really small, smaller than this room we're in, and so it's very garagey sounding. And we just played through all the kind of song ideas and structures for a week or so, and William Orbit, he recorded everything, and then we went to a bigger studio and we started to put it all together in kind of building blocks. And then we mixed it in an even bigger studio to give it a big sound. So it's kind of very, very sort of organic, you know, spontaneous origins, and sort of finished with a big neon finish.
Go round, go round, go round. Watch myself, hang on, look out for the bug man. Go round, go round, go round. Watch yourself, hang on, look out for the bug man. I've got no sense of existence. I know the nodding dogs.
It's exciting.
We're so used to each other though that if it's going badly, we can just shout and just act stupid. And if there's any bad atmosphere, it can be dispelled within seconds. So there's never any of these moody outbursts where people are storming out the studios and not coming back for days. There's never any of that stuff. Because we're reasonably supportive of each other. We've gone from being stupid kid friends into kind of almost adult friends. And adult friends treat each other kind of differently, so I've discovered.
Does it feel like 10 years though?
Yeah.
It does.
Longer. 20 years. It feels about like 10 years, maybe a little bit less. But it is a little bit less than 10 years. It's just a little bit less than 10 years. I don't know, something like that.
Carlist.
He'd done a remix for us a long time ago. And when we heard it, it was obvious he knew, you know, he got it. He knew what was going on, you know. It's one of those, he kind of did like a production job on the track rather than a remix job on it, which is very interesting. We hadn't expected. It was kind of immediately obvious that he was kind of coming from the same place that we were.
I think he made, out of our music, maybe it was because it was our music that I kind of was okay with it, but he kind of made kind of quite extreme techno music out of stuff that we had done. And it was the only techno music that I'd ever thought was interesting or in any way funny or extreme or perverse, or, you know. So we thought there was common ground there, because I think we kind of like that kind of thing as well.
gotta get over. I've gotta get better. I'm with you forever. It's because it's stepping into two worlds very kind of blatantly. You know, it's very rough and also very, very smooth at the same time.
I mean, the arrangements are quite grandiose, and there's some big dynamics. You know, I think that sonically it's a sophisticated, more sophisticated than anything we've done.
Yeah,
I mean, if you
far.
close your eyes and listen to any of the songs, you really do get taken somewhere. You know, when you open your eyes at the end, you'll be somewhere else. You know, which is what you can afford to explore when you make an album. I mean, the whole of the music industry is structured around the idea of the album, you know, something that's more than 30 minutes long, consisting of at least 8 songs. So you do have an opportunity to kind of plumb some depths when you make an album. So, you know, there's obvious kind of singly things on this record, but, you know, there's kind of, I don't think any of it's obscure, but, you know, there are sort of depths to it to explore.
It all happened very quickly for us. We played six gigs, and we were signed, and we played probably another 20, and we were in the top 20. And then it got a little harder after that.
What got a little harder?
Well, we had a very easy ride, and the press sort of liked us because we were, you know, always drunk and always smiling, and jumping up and down.
Well, you could get away with murder back in those days in 1991.
Yeah, people didn't want a great deal from music. They just wanted to dance to it then. See, so there were a lot of bands like us who were quite lazy then, and we could get away with not singing about much and just, you know, being baggies basically. But then that all died, and we had to sort of find our own feet and you know, be our own thing.
You said somewhere that you didn't know, after the first album, Leisure, you didn't know what you were doing or where you were going.
No, we didn't know where we were going, and the press sort of decided that they were going to abruptly terminate our career, which we weren't happy with, because we felt, you know, we'd only just begun, and there was a lot, you know.
It all happened so quickly, and it seemed to be so easy and such good fun. I think we had trouble taking it seriously, really.
Yeah.
And we just run around whooping and shouting knickers at everybody, you know, which was tremendously exhilarating. But I think if you don't really take care to be perceived in exactly the right way, you're just manipulated by whatever media you're dealing with, to sort of suit, just as wood for their bonfire. So, and as we do all generally care about things, I think we sort of 1992 was really sort of sobering up, and sort of taking time out to sort of reconsider the monster that we'd created.
Mer brittiskt än så här kunde det knappast bli.
Who's that cut lord marching? You should cut down on your pork life, mate. Get some exercise.
They're all sort of placed, you know, geographically in Britain, but in all the songs they're trying to leave or escape or get away or go somewhere else. Well, all the characters have got a little dirtier, you know. They're a bit more pornographic, and they're far more unstable and sort of out to lunch, basically.
Med album nummer 4, The Great Escape, började bråken med Oasis i brittiska tidningar. Sommaren 1995 låg Country House överst på den engelska singellistan, precis före Oasis Roll With It.
Well, it's not a fight, is it? Well, I like the band, so I've got no squabble with them at all.
It was like 2000, mate. Yeah, crazy.
Can you separate each year from the 90s? I mean, 91, 92.
Good. 90.
Yeah, I mean, singles.
Good. 91, good. 92, bad. 93,
Drunk.
94, good. 95, good.
Can't remember.
Can't remember at all. 96, bad. 97, good. 98, bad-ish, but good. And 99, who knows? Hopefully, really good.
It's fun, you know, singles kind of.
Oh, 89, good as well. That was the first year.
You can sort of remember things in terms of what singles you had out at the time. Strange, you know. So you say.
Well, no, but that's the realization that you come to, that this is your life. This is, you know, you can gauge what's happening in your life from what you've been doing with your music, and I think in that sense, you know, you have to start viewing every day as part of your life, as opposed to just, you know, it's very odd the way that you get involved in something so kind of completely, and then most of it is spent separated from the rest of your life. That's just stupid.
No, I can't put events to years at all.
My whole 20s is a complete mess.
Yeah, it's all jumbled up. I can remember what happened, but not in what order. It's bizarre.
We've just been organising a kind of biography and that's been kind of like going to therapy. You know, it's like 2-hour sessions of going through all this stuff, and you kind of come across these sort of dark memories in the back of your head, and you're like, oh, you know, it's really weird to kind of force yourself to think back in a kind of psychiatric environment.
So how did that make you feel?
Yeah.
It was weird actually to kind of, I mean, we kind of did, I don't know, for a couple of months we did an interview a week each kind of thing.
Mm.
And it's interesting to see, it was interesting to look back and try and organise it all. And you know, even now I find it hard to kind of see things with any kind of objectivity. You know, I still find it hard to talk about the first album with any kind of, you know, to say, oh, that was like that because, you know, it's odd.
Do you find it difficult to talk about music in general?
I've more or less given up, yeah. Describing music anyway.
You talk about politics quite a lot now.
Yeah. I'm fine if you're talking about how we did it, you know. But to try and, a journalist's first question is often, so tell me about your new album, how is it different to the last one? 10 years of being asked that question, I still have no satisfactory answer, you know.
It's over. You don't need to tell me. I hope you're with someone who makes you feel safe when you're sleeping tonight. I won't kill myself trying to stay in your life. I got no distance left to run.